pretty one, Ulysses. There it is.
Okay, let me tell you about one of the most confounding restaurant phenomena in Japan, in Tokyo. This chain of steak restaurants, Ikinari Steak. They make really good steak for the price. It's the best steak. It's the best steak currently available. And apparently if you eat it a lot, you get a really hot ass. Like a really... This can't be happening in real life. Okay, this is one of the good ones. So, oh my god, what was I saying? What's my name again? Ikinari Steak. They have really good steak, and it's a chain, and you can get a pretty decent steak for, you know, $12, $14. But about 4 or 5 years ago, they took the chairs out of all of their restaurants, so it became a standing steak restaurant, which is like the stupidest idea ever. So I stopped going. I was so angry. Who wants to stand up and cut a steak and eat it? Like, it's just the stupidest thing. And I guess enough people complained that several of the locations started putting the chairs back. So that's good to know, because this is near the Silent Reading Cafe, and it's an Ikinari Steak restaurant with chairs. And I kind of wish I was a chair right now, but anyway, moving on. What is there, some J-pop boy band studio around here? Fuck. Oh my god, is that a cafe? Does that ever look cool? I think I have to check that out. I've got 30 minutes before the other place opens. That looks so cool. How do I get up there? Oh, it's a... No wonder it looks so cool. It's a goddamn hair salon. I thought it was a cool cafe. No such luck. Okay, I think I'm very close, and look at all these cool places. They're not open, but gastropub. I love little streets like this, especially when I'm walking down them for the very first time. The night room. Oh, Alice, cheer up. It's not that bad. What the hell is that? Oh, curry rice, I guess. I've been complaining all day that I haven't found any benches. Well, this is the funkiest bench I've ever seen in my life. It's outside a glasses store. Doesn't look super comfortable, but it sure is funky. So I think my cafe is right around here. No. My goodness. Getting close, but meanwhile, I think I'm getting close. close. My GPS says I'm getting close. Where the hell is it? Okay, I found it. Expensive for drinks. It's up there. Apparently opens in 30 minutes. Maybe I can go and relax here. Nope. Maybe I'll just stand around and admire the view. Ah, well, I'm not getting much reading done, but I'm sure having a good time. The whole neighborhood is like this, and I have wandered around this neighborhood a couple times before, but I don't think I have been on these particular back streets, but it's just chock full of little restaurants, cafes, and bars like this. It's just magic. And it is 1 hour walk or 10-minute bus ride or train ride from my house. Gotta start spending Shepherd's Purse. Oh, that's a nice looking place. What was the name of the sexy young man that was one of the protagonists of 1Q84? Anyway, he lived in Koenji. I think I might have seen him today. I'm just gonna keep walking around, but my vlog is gonna be 7 hours long if I don't turn it off here. This is a cool store. Oh, I'm having a good day for men. This is the street I go down, right? No. No, it's not. I mean, I don't want to lose it again now that I found it. This is the street I went down. Five more minutes. I'm just wandering around the back garden of that shrine, and still not a bench in sight. I have been standing except for the 3 minutes that I sat down on that bench to show you my books. I have been standing for 2 hours, so I'm going to be ready for a nice, long, quiet sit down. This is beautiful, eh? I think like living in any big city and you have a busy life and you're going, you kind of don't just get in, just stop paying attention to your surroundings, and This afternoon, I just have to say, Japan is a fascinating, beautiful, hectic, totally insane and stimulating place to live. So let's go be quiet and read. 2 more minutes, and I just noticed there's a little sign up there. There better be more than one table. All right, well, that was really great. I was there for about 90 minutes. Would have stayed longer, but the chairs were horribly uncomfortable. I've got a bad back, and the most important thing for me is a good chair. And I was in a low chair with a cushionless cushions and a really bad angle. And none of the chairs looked like they'd be very good for me. But anyway, I was comfortable enough for 90 minutes, but I need to go home to my comfortable leather recliner now to recover. Anyway, it was fabulous. I'll go back, but I can't stay there very long. Actually, I found out just as I was leaving there's a second floor, and it looked even funkier, and the music was a little louder. Anyway, yeah, it was really interesting. I've been hearing about that cafe for years. Couple of years at least, and I finally made it. So that was fun. That was a Biblio-adventure. And I read quite a bit from 2 of the chunksters I'm reading for Victober. Oh, let's just pause here, shall we? Look at the cutie in the shorts and the flowery t-shirt. And I did manage to get quite a lot done. Oh my. It's been a fabulous day. The 2 chunksters that I've been reading. Rhys Lewis, the 1885 Welsh novel in translation. There's a lot of religious mumbo jumbo in it, which I'm skimming, but otherwise it's as my expression for Victober is utterly charming, but yes, I am skimming the religious. The mother is horrifically religious and wants to debate and convert everybody, and her monologues go on for pages, and I've read about 75 pages word for word of her diatribes, and I'm gonna skim the rest, and thankfully she just died. Spoiler. So there won't be a lot more from her. And I read 3 chapters from The Heir of Redcliffe, which I'm really, really enjoying. So I have 2, maybe questions, but 2 things I'm curious about from my reading over this week. One is just a simple question. Stepmothers. Have you ever encountered a stepmother in Victorian literature, or really in any literature, that wasn't evil or a bad person? So there's that. And the other one, just before I get on the train, a little more in depth. In both, oh, and I also listened to about an hour of Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell while I was walking here. So that's been a good chunk of reading, and I hope to do some more after my nap when I go home. But in both Wives and Daughters and the Heir of Redcliffe, there have been one-sided engagements where the man proposed to the woman and said he pledged and promised to be her fiancé, but in both novels, did I say the novels, Wives and Daughters and the Heir of Redcliffe, the men said, you don't have to promise to me. If you find something better or if something happens, you are free to you're free to do whatever you want, but I am engaged to you, but you don't have to be engaged to me. That is weird. I don't remember ever reading about a one-sided engagement before. Have any of you? Like, what's up with that? I mean, it's kind of like a half-open relationship. I can do whatever I want, but you have to be monogamous with me. Yeah, nice arrangement. But this one is kind of the opposite. The man is saying to the woman, you be free, but I am pledged to you. I think it's very strange. Has anybody else encountered it in Victorian literature or anywhere else? I'm curious. On that happy note, my vlog is finished, and thanks for watching.